Episode 5. The sea remembers everything. The world beneath the drama. Night had filled the world with everything it needs to end. Doom, death, the fates, nemesis, strife. 14 children of strife alone. But the world was not only darkness and consequence, it was also water. And in the water, something older than most gods was already waiting. When Gaia first made the world alone, before Ouranos, before the Titans, before the wound, she made the sea, Pontus, the deep, fruitless, Hesiod says, raging, born without love. But Pontus was not empty. He was ancient, and alone, without any union. He fathered the first of his children from himself. The eldest was Nereus, and Hesiod stops here, in the middle of the genealogy, to tell you who Nereus is, before he tells you anything else, because Nereus matters. He is true, and he does not lie. He is trusty and gentle. He does not forget the laws of righteousness. He thinks just and kindly thoughts. Among all the divine beings born in these early ages, the Titans, the Furies, the children of night, Hesiod gives this description to almost no one else. He calls him the old man of the sea, not as an insult, as an honor. But Nereus was not Pontus's only child. When the sea turned to the earth, when Pontus lay with Gaia, 4 more were born. And these 4 were nothing like their eldest brother. Thamas, great and wondrous, a god of the marvels of the sea. Phorcys, proud, a force unto himself. Ceto, fair-cheeked, whose beauty hid what she would eventually produce. And Eurybia, whose heart, Hesiod says plainly, was made of flint. 4 children of the sea and the earth. And where Nereus was the sea at its most trustworthy, these 4 were the sea at its most unpredictable. Nereus, the truthful, the gentle, the just, took a wife. Her name was Doris, a daughter of Oceanus, the great river that encircles the world. And together they filled the sea with daughters. 50 of them. Hesiod names every single one. And the names themselves of the sea: Ploto, she who sails; Sao, safety; Galene, calm; Thetis, the swift; Amphitrite, she who encircles; Simitho, wave swift; Cymodos, wave receiver; Galatea, she of the milky foam. 50 daughters, and each name is something the sea does, or something the sea gives, or something the sea takes away. The Nereids, children of the gentlest god and the river that holds the world. They became the living spirit of the sea itself, present in every wave, every calm, every passage safely made. Thaumas, the god of sea wonders, son of Pontus and Gaia, took a wife from the other side of the world. Electra, daughter of deep-flowing Oceanus, whose very name means amber, the brilliant light that catches at the edge of storm clouds when the sun returns. Think about what they are together. He is the wonder that lives beneath the water. She is the amber glow of the cloud above it. Between the sea and the sky, between the deep and the light, their union already describes something. A gap, an in-between place, a passage. And then their first daughter arrived, and the passage became a person. Swift Iris, the rainbow, the divine messenger. She was born with wings and speed, and a path that cut between heaven and earth and sea, a living bridge across the sky, carrying the will of the gods wherever it needed to go. Of course it was these 2 who made her, a sea wonder and an amber cloud. Of course their child became the most visible thing in the sky. Thelma's and Electra's other children were nothing like their sister. Aiello, storm swift; Ocypetes, swift flyer. The Harpies. Hesiod gives them their names in Greek, and then translates the names immediately, as if the name alone isn't enough. You need to know what the name means to understand what they are. They keep pace with the blasts of the winds and with birds. Quick as time, Hesiod says. Quick as time. They are not evil in Hesiod's telling here. They are simply fast, faster than anything else that flies. born of the same parents as Iris, the rainbow messenger. One sister brings messages in color across the sky. The other two take things away before you see them coming. And then there are Phorcys and Ceto. We have met them, born of Pontus and Gaia, proud and fair-cheeked. Hesiod has named them, but he has not yet told us what they made together. He will, and when he does, it is the longest, darkest passage in this whole section of the poem. Because Phorcys and Ceto did not have children the way Nereus did, gentle, swift, luminous daughters named after the moods of water. Phorcys and Ceto had daughters too, but their daughters had one eye between three of them. Their daughters had snakes for hair. Their daughters could turn you to stone. One of them was mortal. We know what happens to her. Next on episode 6, The Shapes of Fear, the world beneath the drama.